Crap. Gosh. Hi, hi, hi. Hey, well, good evening out there. They can put a man on the moon, but the chord, they can't make a guitar chord that doesn't screw up. You know, what would people say if we never had put a man on the moon, right? You'd have nothing to compare it to. Hey, that's a Seinfeld reference. Did you guys get a glass of wine? It's time to start our live chat today. Today is, what is today, Wes? Tuesday. It's Tuesday, July 27th. And here we are. And let's see who is visiting us in the neighborhood. I hope it's sounding okay out there. So Andrew, hello, Andrew from New Jersey. How are you liking that new guitar? And did you also get a quilter amp? I think you did too, didn't you? Bill, Tom Johnson, fantastic. Kim, thank you. Jim Rolfe. So that tune was called Samba de ORFEU. I always call it KS Samba because the lyrics are something like that. I used to work with a band. They used to do it KS Samba, something like that. Peter Priest. Hi, Peter. And Gail Severson is here. Oh, good, Gail. Hi, Gail. Russ. Thank you, Russ. Long time no see. W.C. Ray. Thank you. Nice guitar. Yes. Okay, where did we start? Let's start with this. Let's start with that song, okay? Samba de ORFEU. I played it yesterday at a little jazz concert in Cambria with my teacher, mentor, fella, Charlie Shoemate, vibraphonist for George Shearing for many years. And so it's kind of funny. We're going to interview Charlie one of these days. We got to do that. We're going to remember Wes. We're going to go over there and interview him. And because Charlie is recording of Sending the Clowns. And it was just Sinatra and a guitar player. So I was thinking, I had a friend, Ron Anthony, who played with Sinatra. And I asked Charlie, hey, was that Ron Anthony playing with Sinatra? And he said, well, I don't want to name drop, but I was on that gig. If it's the same, it was a live performance, and that was Al Viola. And it was beautiful, beautiful accompaniment. And he said, I had gotten a call to play with Sinatra. He was going to be at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion with the LA Philharmonic. And his band, they were going to play some other things. And we wanted you, Charlie, to come and play some jazz. So with the band. And so I hope something like, hope you can fit it in. And obviously, of course, so anyway. So that's the little story. And so he's got a million stories. Sending the Clowns, Al Viola, the live version of that, it probably would be around 1974 or 5 or 6 or something like that. So anyway, that was interesting. So that was a wonderful gig with Charlie and my two friends from Fresno, Gary Newmark, who you guys all know if you've been to our camp, played drums, and then John Laufenberger played bass. Wonderful time. So Samba de ORFEU. Oh yeah. So the reason I pick, so normally I do that song like right? It's something like that. And so he said, you want to do that song? He said, you pick the tempo. Okay, so no, way faster than that. So I'm like, no, a little faster. I thought you said me pick the tempo. I didn't say that, but I was thinking it. So here's where the tempo was. I was like holding on. Should have had a seatbelt in my drum throne because I was like holding on for dear life. Anyway, so I decided to do that up again tonight and see what happens. And as you can tell, this thing is, all right, now the guitar. Okay, this is a 550. A 550 was a custom order guitar, and this is an older one. and it's Heritage's answer to a Tal Farlow. 17-inch, whoops, press top. 17-inch press top. So this guitar is great. It gets a real nice sound, and it doesn't feed back. This guy will sometimes feed back if you let it. And the other reason I want to show it to you, I have one of these coming to me. It should be here Friday, I hope. 2018. So, yeah, this is, so it's going to have the fingered tailpiece, I believe, and a different bridge and different pickups. But anyway, I discovered this guitar, not this one, but this model, back in Kalamazoo when I went back there. Oh, let's look at the back, Wes, since you're doing that. Pretty, huh? Now this guitar, I've had several of these guitars, and I've only listed a couple of them because I've gotten requests for them, and I keep guys' names, you know. And so when I got one, I'd call them up. So it never did a demo on them, never put them on the website. I had one at camp a couple years ago, and a fella from Norway bought it and took it home with him. Sex Addict. Okay, well, that's at least you're honest. Okay, good. Sex Addict. You know, I used to play a Celebrate Recovery thing once a week, and it was very interesting. So I got to hear a lot of speeches, and one of them was a girl who was addicted to sex, and too bad she wasn't a little better looking. She probably could have had more, but she, you know, yeah, never mind. But anyway, okay, the Alleged Band, and I forgot who that was, but thank you for watching. All right, so one thing we wanted to talk about, of course, is Wes is producing the show. We got a new, there he is, there's Wes, yeah. And he is producing the show. And if you feel so inclined, please leave a tip in the tip jar, help him pay for gas. Get up here. I appreciate all the tips that you guys do. So anyway, what was I going to say? Wes, what was I just going to say? You're supposed to be on top of this.
No idea.
Oh, good. Okay, Kelly Shields. No way. Hi, Kelly. So Kelly is Gail's cousin, and we just saw Kelly. Kelly's a funny, interesting guy from, what's the name of the town he's from, Wes? That burnt down. It's up Paradise. His house burnt down in the Paradise Fire in Northern California. And then, but before that, his other house burnt down. That was in the city, adjoining city. So, you know, I'm leery about him staying at our house. I don't know what's going on with Kelly. Chico. Thank you, Kelly. Anyway, it was really fun to see you guys and your family. What a lovely family you have. And your daughter played guitar. Wonderful girl. Beautiful girl. So anyway, thanks for joining. Okay, so one of the songs that Charlie did is a song called Angel Eyes. And Angel Eyes is a real beautiful tune. And I'll tell the story behind it a little bit. Let me play the song first. It's a ballad. Sinatra did it. Whatever. A little bit of, let me have another drink of this. It's going to take a little thought. It's in C minor. It goes like this. Okay, well, that's the tune, Angel Eyes, and it's a very cool song written by Matt Denis. And Matt Denis, if you look him up, he was a big band singer and a writer. You know, he's like, was born before my mother was born, so in like 1914, if you can believe it. So he was served in World War II. And the reason I bring this all up is because I'd met him. He lived in Thousand Oaks or Agora. I lived down there. And I met him when I was playing at the Westlake. There he is in his younger days. When I was playing at a casual. And for some reason, I don't know how we got to talking because we were playing two different gigs. And I saw him in actually, I played in a band with him when he was doing a benefit, some kind of benefit, and because he had written many songs. He had written Angel Eyes, which was big. Let's Get Away From It All, which was big. And then another one called Everything Happens to Me. Now, you know this? So that's Everything Happens to Me. And so Matt Denis, he was a pretty famous guy. And, you know, it's funny. He had just written some books, Teach Piano by Yourself, something like that, on Mel Bay. And I remember him saying, you know, Rich, go with Mel Bay, because they pay you on what they print, not what they sell. So usually when you go with a publishing company, you know, you get paid as they sell them and they trickle in. And then, of course, when they get returned, you know, because they don't sell or something, then they deduct those royalties. You know, it's like a record business too. So kind of weird. But anyway, he was really nice. And it turns out he was also the piano teacher to my daughter's best friend. Do you remember her name? Carrie? Was it? No, Kitty? Gosh, just the sweetest little girl who died in a car accident early on. And it was just devastating. But anyway, he was her piano teacher. So here he is. Big time band leader, singer, Matt Denis, writer, royalties. And he's also a piano teacher. Okay, where are we at? Kelly, yes, always love that tune. Yes, that is a very interesting song, Angel Eyes. And the thing about, you know, when I could kick myself for not fostering friendships and not doing that. And I encourage you guys to, anytime you meet anybody, kind of dog them and really try to make friends with people. Because I think, I look back and I think, what a wealth of information this guy would have. And then you listen to a song like that and you think, wow, what a great tune. And when you listen to the lyrics, you think, wow, there's some pain in that song. Okay, where are we at? Okay, also met Rich through a mutual friend, Ed Schaefer. Yes, I hope Ed is doing well. Trying to get my tottering daughter to explore music. T.R. Poole from the Land of Lakes. Those last three tunes are on the Two for the Road album by Joe Pass and Herb Ellis. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll have to look them up. So anyway, Duluth, Minnesota. Yeah, that's right. Ed was up there for a while, right? Interesting. Texas to Duluth. He probably moved up there with his kids or relatives. Does anybody really want to move to Minnesota? Unless you got some roots there. I think they do. They have a great, never mind. Okay, let's talk about something that we can use in our playing. Yes, you can be my friend. Won't you be my neighbor? Oh, you guys played together. That's great. That's great. Okay, let's do this. We're talking about sequences. And sequences, you really should get in the habit of learning how to play sequences. And what a sequence basically is taking a cell. And I think we've gone through this many other times before, but let's do it again. Okay, so a cell is a musical phrase or a little capsule of a musical. That's like when the Saints go marching in. Okay, so what are we doing? We're starting on, let's say, in the key of G, and we're going root 3, 4, 5. Now let's move up to the 6th of the chord. And we're going to go. And we're just random. I'm just randomly picking notes. So if we had that with some music, like a D minor chord. Okay, so I've taken this little cell and transposed it to different degrees within the key. You don't have to go up. You can go down. And then you can go wherever you want. And a song like Samba de ORFEU, Que Samba, is a perfect song for that. Let me illustrate that. So now we're in the key of C major. Do that again, because that's not enough. We're actually in key of C. I did the illustration in G. Sequence is just a tiny little thingamajig, a tiny little phrase that you can put wherever it is on the guitar. Oh, I'm in the wrong samba. Hold on here. I thought that sounded weird. See how observant I am? God. Key of F. Give E flat. I'll change his keys. You catch my drift, Daddy-o? So that's the deal. Hello, Brad. It's Brad. Brad's here. Brad, let's see. Wait a minute. Here we go, Kelly. Pick and Stone. Had an epiphany in the last 2 weeks. You learn a couple of standards, and after 6 or so, you learn a bunch fast. Trick is to learn how the progressions sound. Yes, bingo. So I think I explained this last week or last thing. When you learn a standard, learn the words to the song. It helps you memorize the melody. Also, do a harmonic analysis of the harmonic progression. Third, look at the melody and see how it relates to the chords being played. Where does it start? Where does it end? What is it doing? So you get very analytical. Fourth one, if you really want to learn it, you learn it in a different key than what you're reading it. If you do that, it's like, oh yeah, this really sinks in. So lyrics, harmonic analysis, with the relation of the melody to the chords, and then transposition. You do those 4 things, you can learn. It sounds like a lot of work, but you learn something pretty quick. Okay, Brad, how you doing? I'm glad you're busy. Now here's somebody I haven't heard from in a long time, Jim Poston. Hey, Rich, hope you and Gail are well and prosper. Thank you, Jim. Jim took us out to dinner one time at a very fancy restaurant in, I think that was in Dallas, wasn't it? And I really appreciate that. That was really fun. Too many fires in, oh, that's Gail saying that. Okay. Greetings from Traverse City, Michigan. Love your playing and arrangements. Thank you. Jazzman 88. Wow, that's a cool. What's the 88 stand for? Okay, where are we at? I hope they stop those gender reveal parties. Yeah. If you're confused about if you're a boy or a girl, just look in your pants. Okay, so they are supposed to be illegal. Washington State. Okay, fireworks. Okay, I've missed a couple weeks of streaming. Yes. You missed the video magazine. Well, I do too, and that's how we all got started on doing videos. And Wes produced that and edited that, and that was kind of your beginning, wasn't it? Yeah, he did that, got into, that was his beginning. From there, he got a job in Reno as a you started as kind of a gopher.
Production assistant. Yeah.
Production assistant. And then he became a news producer. And after a while, he got so good, they started firing everybody else and made him do it all himself. Something like that, and which is not fair. But anyway, he ended up winning an Emmy there. And I was very impressed with that. And I said, Wes, you should go to the ceremony. And he said, nah, I'll go next time. Which I thought that was kind of arrogant, but turns out there was a next time. So we're very proud of little Wessie. He started off with the video magazines. YouTube killed that.
Our YouTube channel is better than ever right now.
That's right. Our YouTube channel, Wes has been working on it, and it's better than ever. Okay, so yeah, join the channel. I'm sure you already have. You've been gigging like crazy. I have a little bit of downtime now. Can you help, Rich? You help me teach me to do what I'm doing now. I'm doing classic rock on a Sunday brunch in a Sunday brunch jazz show. How cool! That is so good. Bought a Micro Pro 2x8" from you a few months ago. It's terrific. Yeah, well, that's fantastic. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I love the amp. You know, the amp is probably more to do with your sound than the guitar, but you got to have a good sounding guitar too. Kelly Shields said Wes is a good kid. And if you want, by the way, if you want one of these, you should get one from me. Gosh darn it, the price just went up again, you know, so, you know, like everything else, gas. Hey, I could, I saw one post. Hey, I could go for that, you know, $1.79 gas and a few mean tweets from the president right now. Let's go back to that. Kirby, how are you doing, Kirby? Really nice to hear from you, Kirby. I hope all is well. So your offer of doing the backyard gig was very generous, and it doesn't sound like we're going to be able to do it, but I really still appreciate the offer, Kirby. A couple of weeks we're going down to Thousand Oaks to play a class reunion with some friends of mine from high school, and it should be very interesting. I want to tell you about my baby. I like that old stuff. We'll all come back. Yeah, we all come back. One of these days we'll get to Dallas. Okay, hey, Wes, let's go over and take the trolley over to reverb.com. And here is a guitar, and it's nicely priced at $27,995. It's a Tal Farlow, which I have, and basically this is a Tal Farlow, but I've always loved these guitars. It's got that extra little curl in it, you know, like a violin, but it's a laminate top. But this was owned by Scotty Moore and Bucky, I forgot his last name now. Bucky Barrett, yeah. And he was with Roy Orbison. And now look at it. It's got an L5 neck on it, though. There is Scotty Moore with Elvis, but he's playing an L5 there. You see that? Instead of that big, what was his first guitar? It was the one, or the 295. That looks like Bucky with George Harrison there. So Bucky got around. George looks sick there, doesn't he? Go back to that picture. He does not look well. Very skinny. Anyway, there is the guitar. I think, if you've got, 27,000, why not? How many of these are there? Owned by Scotty Moore and Bucky Barrett. So beautiful guitar. It looks like, to me, in great shape. Now, we almost interviewed a friend of mine today who knew Scotty Moore pretty well. He was at his house quite a bit, helping with his studio and stuff. And so, but we kind of ran out of time. But we will do that one of these days. And he had a guitar signed by Scotty, and I talked about Scotty. So, Bill B, where is Bill? What is the $150 shipping is a deal breaker for me? What is that shipping for? Oh, for that guitar. I got that. I'm a little slow. Yeah, yeah. It shouldn't it have free shipping at that price? Hey, yeah. Okay, well, the 27,000, but you got to pay shipping. I don't think they thought that out. Okay, where are we at? Oh, okay. Andy Brown has a sweet Tal Farlow. Yes, he does. Sounds real nice. I would like to get a Tal Farlow one of these days, just to have one. Okay, so let's do, we did a lesson now. You know what? Let's skip over and do, let's see, would you want a $27,000 guitar to be shipped? You might be better off to go get it and fly it back. Yeah, as long as they don't make you put it in the thing with the rest. Just a joke. It took me a while to get it, Bill, but I got it. Where are we at here, Wes?
We're at the video.
At the video. Do you feel like doing that right now, or shall we? Let's do something else. Huh? Oh, you got it set?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here is a video. Here is a video. That's right. You got, wait a minute. Sorry. You got to pay sales tax on Reverb. Isn't that weird? Here you are selling across state lines, across the country, even to other countries. But wait a minute. We got to pay sales tax. What the hell? Come on. That is BS. I'm sorry. God, how much do you have to, what's sales tax on $27,000? Good God, give me a break. Okay, anyway, this is one of the songs that the teachers did at the camp. It's called Well You Needn't, and it's a Thelonious Monk tune, and it was one of the tunes that we were studying at the camp. And this was at the end of the night with the teachers' concert, and it's a nice video. So, it's just Eddie Davis in the back with his little camera setup, but I think it's you guys. I hope you will enjoy it. So, Wes, take it away. Testing. Hello, hello, hello out there. So, that's kind of boring, isn't it, to sit and watch that? Let me know if you think it is. Because it's not a very good, I don't know. Hey, cut it out. I just ordered some new chords. 2 for $17. They looked really good. They're on Amazon. Do you remember the name of those, Gail? They were 2 real nice looking guitar chords, braided. All right, let's do a lesson, okay? For crying out loud. Let's do something interesting. By the way, I did get a little more wine, but there was, if it was close up, it would be more fun. Absolutely. Well, that's the last one of those. Unless you beg to see them. Oy vey. I have a thing, it's called the Dirty Dozen Jazz Chords, the Dirty Dozen Jazz Licks, Dirty Dozen arpeggios for improv. And I have another thing called the Dirty Dozen Turnarounds. And the whole Dirty Dozen idea came from one of the students who said, I wish I could just learn 12 chords that I could just play every song with. I said, that's a great idea. And it's true. You think jazz chords are really hard. And then once you get into it, you think, wait a minute, they're not that hard. It's actually, like a bar chord. Jim, I got to tell you, Jim, it's going to be like really hard for me to go Girl, I can't do that. I gotta just do, I can't do that. Can't get the whole thing. So, you know, bar chord, like a little kid, I can't play those things anymore. Okay, Gail posted those chords. We'll see how good they are. I'll let you know when I get them. Should get them in a couple of days. Okay, so this is Dirty Dozen turnarounds. So what is a turnaround? Well, a turnaround is in the key, in any key, it's 1, 6, 2, 5. It happens at the end of the phrase. For instance, Georgia, like an old sweet song, keeps Georgia on my mind. Now that was 3, 6, 2, 5. But if we did it like at last, here we are together, and life is like a song. Oh yeah. Okay, so you know that's a turnaround. So I've got this thing. It's called Dirty Dozen turnarounds in chords and licks. So first we're going to learn it. So this is going to be a combo lesson. This is going to be, first we're going to do the chords, I believe, aren't we, Gail? Yes. And so basically in the key of G, the chords would be this. G, and we're going to turn the 6th chord into a dominant chord. So it's dominant 7. And then the 2 chord and the 5 chord. And here's how we're going to play it. I've got a G major 9, and it's got an F sharp on top. And then we're going to go to an E7 sharp 9, and then E7 flat 9. So you see that chord? So sharp 9, flat 9. So the melody here is the melody within the chords. Ba, ba, ba. Then to A minor 7. Ba. And we're going to do the same treatment on the D7. And it resolves to the G chord. And we're going to use a G6-9, which is just those 3 notes, or 4 notes. So in time, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, or excuse me, I played a B minor there, and I have written a G, but we could substitute a B minor for the G. That's called diatonic substitution, substituting the 3 chord for the 1 chord. Now, for your advanced guys, you guys already know how to do that. You know, a lot of you advanced fellers. Never mind. All right, so for your advanced guys, let's do this. Let's play it in a different shape. But first, let's play it an octave higher. So here's a major 7, G major 7, with a F sharp on top. And now we're going to play an E7 with the F sharp on top. Now we could do it like this. And then like that. Or we could actually go. That's kind of right out of the whole tone scale. If I use this particular chord and call it an E7, that's a flat 9, sharp 9, flat 7, and root. Generally speaking, it would probably be like this. Root 3, 5, sharp 9, or it could be like this. Either, all of the above. And then this is like a diminished, right? Or we could go with it like that. And then now we do, okay. I like to almost play it like this because talking about jazz chords are easy. Come on. Here's a major 7, right? A G major 7 without the root. Let the bass player play the root. And then this chord here, flat 5, sharp 9. You just move it down for crying out loud. So, whoop. Let me put some roots. Okay, that's a $100 lesson right now, and I'm going to invoice you. Please send me your PayPal information. So you see on that, number one, we took it and we just played it an octave higher for your more advanced guys. Here's a trick. So I could go like this. What a nice little intro, right? Okay, you guys out there, what do you think? Did you like that? Is it a hit or is it a miss? You see, I entertain myself quite easily. We have no comments except Jim Rolfe said, nice. You wish we were doing, you really got me? Why not? Let's do that, Jim. Okay. Now, next on the list, on the agenda, is I am going to play a song. And this is called She's Leaving Home by the Beatles. And by the way, how do you like this guitar? Have you seen this one lately or yet? This is an X150 with one pickup. And it's a cool little guitar. What's nice about this particular guild, it's a 16.5-inch body, but with a 24 3/4-inch scale length. And sometimes, I go back and forth. I think, as my hand starts getting less, full of arthritis or whatever, then I think maybe I should go to a shorter scale, but I don't know. All right, so here's She's Leaving Home. Ta-da! What a great tune, huh? Phew. That song gets me. Okay, where are we at here? I have seen that one, and I like it. And I like it. Did you sell the Herbelis? I did. The guy just got it today, and he said it's fantastic. So, you know, can't keep them all. Some you wish you would. You know, I guess if I had a lot of money, I would keep them all. But, you know, you got to take care of them. You just putting them in a closet, man. They end up, you know, that's not good either. So you got to get them out of the closet and stuff like that. So anyway. All right. So now we did the turnaround chords. Let's do the licks that go with the turnaround chords. And so the licks kind of illustrate the chords or thank you, Kelly. You like She's Leaving Home? That is a beautiful tune. I love the progression of the song. It's completely back-ass words. E to B minor to F minor to C sharp minor. Well, I was in the key of D. You know, something like, I forget. It's something like that. It's like, wait a minute. It's A minor, E minor, B minor. So, nice progression. Jim Rolfe said, very nice, rich. I really like your pop fingerstyle arrangements. Surfer Girl, Moon, Rive, Till There Was You are awesome too. Thank you, Jimmy Rolfe. I like your arrangements too, Jim. Okay, so let's check out this lick. So here's the chords. Now there's a lick that surrounds those chords, and it looks like this. So let me play it for you first. It's more like this, though. No, that's it. Okay, so. Here's my G major 7. Look at that. That's a B flat 13, isn't it? No. Okay, so there it is. There's the lick. You know, remember, I don't know if we've talked about this before, but your brain is like, it makes copies. It makes copies all the time. And when you when you learn something and you don't learn it correctly right away, then now you've got a bad copy in your brain. So I went through this and I played it all as eighth notes, didn't I? And I read it like that, and it made a copy now. So now the brain thinks that's it. But I should go and just go back. And what you do is you play it super slow. So slow, it's painful. So now I know the notes, the fingerings, and all that's. So when your brain makes a copy, and actually I was talking to my friend Gary Newmark about this, that when, like, I write a tune, you write a song and you do so many rewrites on it, you totally don't even know by the time you get done, unless you write it down, which one it is, at least for me. I don't know, Paul McCartney might be different, I don't know. But I can't, unless I write it down, I can't remember which one it was. Which one did I decide on? Did I decide to do this or that or that? Was it this lyric? Was it that lyric? We got all these versions of it, and your brain doesn't know which one it is. You know, which one's the right one? They're all valid to your brain, okay? All right, overachievers. Let's now play this an octave higher. Okay. And then we go, you know what? I'm playing that differently than one way than I am the other way. Huh, interesting. Should be. But it's not. What's written is. So now, remember I said when you go to play a tune or whatever, you analyze what's going on, okay? You always, if we analyze the chords, it goes to the 1 to the 6 dominant with a sharp 9, flat 9, the 2 chord, the 5 chord, sharp 9, flat 9. The line, oh, it starts under 7, and it goes down to the 9th. The 9th falls down a half step. And then we go up to the flat 9. And then the sharp 9. So then down to the, starting on the 5th of the chord, down a 4th, and now the 3rd, third to the flat 7 to the flat 9 to the sharp 9. So major 7, 9, resolving down to the third of E, up to the flat 9, fifth. Now, you know, you can play it with chords. And I think that is the talent. That is the... That's something that... Okay. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button if you like anything. Okay, where are we at here? What is your favorite non-jazz artist? I like Stephen Bishop. I like, for some reason, I like Carly Simon for some weird reason. I don't know why. How can you, but Stephen Bishop is so underrated and so good. Debbie Daly, again, Debbie Daly, how are you? It's Debbie. Nice to see you, Debbie. You like the lick, but I need to loop it later. Hey, is that a song, Loop It Later? Or that's a guy I know named Loop It Later. Let's play a song, shall we? And Debbie, you probably sing this song, don't you? Quiet Nights. Do you sing that song? No, I never interviewed Joe Pass. I never had any. The video magazine was not going on when Joe was alive. I wanted to interview Ted Green, and the guy went up and died on me. Had another good, close, a good friend pass away this couple days ago. It's just crazy. I hate that. Hey, make sure you know where your soul's going. We weren't built to live here forever, but I do believe we were. A, B, C, D, F, G. Where is Q in the alphabet? Is it before P or? Q, R, S. Okay. Yeah, it's not in here. So I'm going to play just a fingerstyle version. You know this song? So anyway, yeah, so that's quiet nights. Okay, so when your hands swell up, and I can feel my hands swelling up, you put them in ice water and they go back down. And then you put them on hot water and then bring circulation back. So let's play something up, just to, we don't want to end with that particular song, do we? By the way, Debbie, I was in Fresno playing with Roy and Bob the other day. Do you guys want to play Breezin'? Heading, okay, Pat Evans, you're coming over here, huh? Cool. Well, come on over here. Roy Carlson was just here. We were talking about you. Do I have a technique that helps fat fingering the frets? Frets. Okay. Should we do Breezin' or a bebop up blues? Which should we do? What do you want, Wes?
Say what?
Breezin' or an up blues?
Breezin'.
Breezin'. Really? Okay. I do it in C. Changing your mind. Is the track loud enough? It's a nice little tune, isn't it? It's kind of fun. There's so many things you can play over it, you know. Whoops, that's good too, right? Anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next week. Jim, by the way, I need to talk to you about rehearsal on Tuesday. It's been really swell having everybody come here. Thank you again. Thank you again. And hey, we will see you next week. Brand new show. Bye for now.